Alright lads, so this morning we got a pretty big announcement in regards to the forthcoming updates. A lot of great things are coming our way in terms of changes, many to benefit everyone, new player and also old players alike that are still working on their books. Overall, the update is here to make it easy for us just to play the game for the most part. And while I think it's true that most of the changes coming to the game are positives, it's also true that there is one big negative, and that is the fact that for new players starting the game after April, you will be missing upwards to 1,500 to even 2,000 Spirit Orbs. And the reason for that is because quests are being discontinued. And the whole purpose of this video is to remind you lads to go ahead and do these quests before they do leave, because otherwise you are losing out on, again, potential thousands of orbs. But what quests should you be doing? Well, let's talk about that. So the first big change is the removal of raid characters. This is a pretty big change because they have been around since the first anniversary. But with this change, it's overall going to be a lot easier now just to max out a character to 6-star, and no longer will you now have to farm a bunch of individual quests just to max out or unlock some skills on a particular character. But as a result of this, because raid characters are now being removed, you're losing upwards to 910 Spirit Orbs just from the raid quest alone. So if you haven't already gone ahead and done every single raid quest, I definitely recommend to do it right now. When it comes to 4-star characters, each individual character has 2 quests, that's 10 Spirit Orbs for each 4-star, and every 5-star raid has 3 quests, so 15 orbs from them. So for the 4-star raid characters, there's 310 orbs to acquire from them, and from the 5-star raid characters, there's 660 orbs from them. But remember, that's only for completing the particular quest. However, it's important to know that raid characters as a whole are still going to be in the game, and you're now going to be able to acquire them from the coin shop. So new accounts can still acquire the raid characters and get upwards to 3,000 orbs just from maxing the raid characters levels. But in terms of getting the orbs from the raid quests, that will no longer be possible, so make sure you go ahead and do the quest before they do leave, and that right there is 910 Spirit Orbs. Now after that, there's a few little quests being removed here and there. So the first one is going to be Rurika's EXP Crystal Quest. This is more so a weekly quest that you should be doing if you are a new account. And in this case, for completing it, you are getting 5 Spirit Orbs, so make sure you go ahead and do that. Cons Bonanza is also leaving, and with that, that's also 15 Spirit Orbs that you can obtain right now. This also has led to a lot of people wondering, where can we acquire EXP right now? It's yet to be seen, but these 4 quests in particular are getting updated. So it's very likely that one of these new quests are going to be the way you now farm EXP. But important to note, in the Con Bonanza quest itself, there are 2 4-star characters that are droppable. One's a Technique Con, and the other one is the Leak Orihime. Now, the 4-star Technique Con can be dropped from the Yukio quest, but Orihime can only be dropped in the Con Bonanza quest. So if you haven't already done it, make sure you go ahead to max her out, because that is 35 Spirit Orbs. Again, once more, very good chance she gets added to a new quest once this one does leave, but in the potential chance she doesn't get added anywhere, make sure you get the orbs from her before she does leave. With this update, Resurrection Rings will no longer be usable. They're not needed anymore, so as a result of that, the Resurrection Trials will also be leaving. If you haven't already done those, there's 25 Spirit Orbs sitting there right now. And additionally, with this update, Frenzy characters will no longer need their individual crystals and jewels. They'll just need normal crystals and jewels like any other character in the game, and as a result of that, the Frenzy quest will be now leaving. So the Frenzy Intensive course as a whole has around 17 quests, so just from beating the quest once, you are going to get 85 Spirit Orbs. But it's also important to know here that within each individual Frenzy quest, there is a droppable 4-star character. Now, it's yet to be confirmed if these 4-star characters will be available in future quests, maybe even the coin shop too, but as of right now, their future is currently unknown. So the best thing you can do before this update is in place is do each individual Frenzy quest, get the 5 Spirit Orbs, but also obtain the 4-star character once to max out their level. There are 17 4-stars to acquire here, each giving 35 Spirit Orbs, so there's upwards to 595 orbs here that you can obtain from these Frenzy quests alone, just from maxing out the 4-star characters. However, because the drop rates are low, to maybe make it easier for you, the Yoruichi, Zaporo, Mayuri, Grimja, and also Kisuke are actually available in the sub-stories, so they aren't only unique to the Frenzy quests. So you can maybe save going for them right now if you don't need them. And at the same time, Tosha and Renji were actually available in an event in the past, so there's always a possibility they do show up in the sub-story sometime in the future. But for the other characters that I didn't mention, they're only available in this quest, so make sure you do grab them before they do leave. Now, other than that, there are some more quests leaving. In this case, in the difficult quest section, there is the Visored Attack, the Espada Challenge, and also the Lost Agent Soriba Army quest. Each individual category has 20 quests, so 100 orbs as a whole, and if you are able to beat all 3 individual categories, you are able to pick up 300 Spirit Orbs. So overall, these are all the quests that are set to be removed with the version 14.5 update, but alongside that, these 5 individual quests, Yukio's Ascension quests, Awakened Training Grounds, Accessory Training Grounds, Droplet Trials, and also Urahara's Shop Training Grounds are all being updated to have better rewards, and because they're being updated updated, there is a potential chance that Caleb let you get orbs from them once more. Not confirmed, but just in the potential chance, it doesn't hurt you just from doing this quest before it does get updated. But for those that made it to the end and are curious how many spirit orbs is this overall, if you are able to beat all the quests that we have listed on the side, that's upwards to 1,400 spirit orbs that you can get right now. But if we do include the 4-star characters that we have no idea if they're going to be obtainable going forward into the future, overall the grand total would be 1,900 spirit orbs that you can get right now, and should obtain before they do leave. For the most part, everyone that has been playing this game for quite a while have already obtained these spirit orbs, but in the potential chance that you've been maybe waiting for a bit, sitting on these spirit orbs, I definitely recommend you get them before the update does happen again sometime late April. As of me recording this video, the date has yet to be confirmed. It will get announced in advance and usually happens around April 25th. But in my opinion, while it is sad to see some of these quests being removed, it is important to understand that this is all a positive change. Sure, it sucks that new accounts are now losing upwards to 1,500 orbs from starting the game after this update, but it also means now that it's going to be a lot easier for them just to max out the characters, because believe me, I've been there where I've spent literally days just maxing my entire box, farming rare characters over and over again. It's a really long and tedious process, and I'm kind of glad they're being done with these particular quests. It's way too much effort just to max out one character. So the negative is that you're losing out on a bunch of free spirit orbs, but the positive is now that you're spending significantly less time and less stress just to max out one particular character. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you grab these orbs before they do leave sometime late April. In the comments below, I'm kind of curious. Let me know if you've actually done these quests yet. Maybe you've been sitting on them. Obviously, my main account has long since done all of these quests many years ago, but I know my old account has actually yet to attempt all the individual raids. And most importantly, the Visored, Espada, and Swiper challenge, I haven't actually done those just yet. So I'm definitely going to make sure I go ahead, complete all those quests before they do leave, so I'm not missing out on any free spirit orbs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.